What's up, Royalty Nation? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys liked my first video that I posted yesterday, and if you haven't watched it, make sure you check it out. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A because I asked you guys yesterday on my Instagram. If you don't know what my Instagram is, the link is down below. Make sure you guys follow because that'll give you guys an update of when I'm posting a YouTube video. But anyways, I did a poll on Instagram yesterday asking you guys to ask me questions. So yeah, let's get started. And shout out to everybody that were giving me ideas about what should I call you guys. I actually liked the name Royalty Nation or Royal Nation, but I guess I just went with Royalty Nation because it kind of sounded a little bit better. So shout out to you guys that put down your comments below. So yeah, let's get started. And shout out to everybody that had good questions because I only picked the good questions. A lot of you guys asked the same questions over and over again. So hopefully I can answer everybody's questions all in one video. So somebody asked, any goals for the new decade? Love you, by the way. One of my main goals is just to be there for my twins and be there for my kids and be there for my family, of course. And another one is just to keep my business going because, as you guys know, I do own my own beauty line, which is Royalty of Queens. If you don't know, make sure you watch my last video because that answers a lot of questions because I was just basically talking about what will I be doing for 2020. So if you haven't watched that video, like I said, you need to go watch it. The biggest goal that I do have is I want to open up a hair business, which is, I already have a hair business, but I want to open up a hair building where I actually can have people come in physically and get their products and stuff like that. And it's not just me mailing it off. So yeah, I really want to open up a shop. Maybe on one side have like lashes, nails, hair, like just something really, really dope, you know, like something cool. So that's one of my biggest goals, is to actually open up a hair shop, hair salon, nail salon, eyelash, clothes, have everything girls love to do. So that was a good question. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? If I can change one thing in the world, what would it be? I would probably say the educational system, because that's where everything starts. And in order to succeed in life or to want to do good in life, you have to have a good education. And sometimes the school education sucks. Like the school education in Las Vegas sucks. Like it seems like they just want your kids to just basically go to school just to say that they go to school, but they really don't teach them anything. Because my kids, they go to school almost every single day and they come home with homework. And when I'm trying to help them with the homework, I'm like, well, what are we supposed to do? Because I've never seen this type of homework before. And they're just like, well, the teacher just gave it to us. And I'm just like, they didn't give you no notes. They didn't tell you how to do it. They didn't give you an example. They didn't do anything like that. So if I can change one thing in the world, it would probably be the educational system. And not just have educational where it's just mainly about like history and stuff like that. I would build like a system to help people with like your everyday life, like how to become a business person or how to become a better person and stuff like that. School really doesn't teach you that. They just teach you how to read and write and 1 + 1 and this and that. Like it's, I mean, right to this day, what kind of educational stuff do we use till this day besides basic speaking and reading and stuff like that? So like all the history and stuff like that, where do we use that stuff at? So I would definitely change the educational system because it is pretty messed up. Next question. What was it like when you found out you were preggo with your second child? My second child is Leon. I was pretty scared. I was pretty nervous because at the time I was probably 19 or 20. Maybe I was 19 or 20. I don't know. I was kind of scared. I was kind of nervous. I know I was scared to tell my mom, but I just looked at it as if it was a blessing and that God never puts you through things that you cannot handle. So obviously he knew that I can handle another kid, so he wouldn't have given me another kid. So I just looked at it as another step to go harder, be stronger, and do what you got to do. It's like when I had my kids, I didn't look for any pity or ask my mom to take care of them, or just, you know, I just felt like this is gonna make me stronger. It's gonna make me a better person. If I'm doing grown-up things, then I should be a grown-up to take care of what I've done. So it's just like, I looked at it as a learning lesson, and I also looked at it as a growing lesson. So I was scared, but I was just glad that I was able to at least have a job, have a car, have a place to stay and stuff like that. So I always had the basic necessities that I needed to provide for my kids and stuff. So I was thankful for that, but it really wasn't that hard. But at the same time, I was kind of scared because 2 kids at a young age is just, it made me grow up fast. So that's all I can say. 10 years ago, did I ever think that I would be in this great position? No, actually, I never thought that I would be in this position. As like I said, when me and CJ did YouTube, we were just kind of winging it. We were just making videos and just going on there being funny and just not really thinking. We were just posting videos and stuff. So we didn't think that it would take us this far in life, which it did. But that's how you got to look at life. You just speak positive things and keep going and be consistent, and hard work always pays off. So yeah, we didn't think that we would be this far, but we are very thankful as always. So yeah, never give up. Never ever ever give up. So that was a good question. What is your dream place to go? What is my dream place to go? My dream place to go is probably like somewhere extravagant, and I would say Egypt. I definitely want to take a trip to Egypt. So even though that's not on my bucket list, but that's just a dream place that I would like to go. That was a good question. It's fun to be on YouTube and be popular. In a way it is, and in a way it's not, because in a way it is because you're known everywhere and everybody knows you, and you can get great opportunities and, you know, open up new doors for yourself and just basically build yourself. So and then the bad thing about it is just that everybody judges you when they don't really know you, and they always got something to say about your life. So it has its pros and it has its cons. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Love you. Where do I see myself 5 years from now? In 5 years, I'll be 35 years old. Hopefully I'm on my own island on a yacht with my kids, drinking mimosas and pineapple juices, and I don't know. Only time can tell. All I can do is just speak positivity on my life and my kids' life and my family's life, and wherever the good Lord may lead me is where I shall go, because yeah, I do want to be maybe on my own island on a yacht, having residual income, you know. So basically just setting up generational wealth for my family, for my kids, making sure that they're good when I get old, so they don't really have to struggle and really work. Like I said, I want to open up my own beauty shop or clothes shop for my kids, because maybe I can pass that down to them and let them have that instead of them looking for a job, or, you know, doing something, ending up in jail, or, you know, doing dumb stuff. So yeah, maybe doing something big for my family. But yeah, I do see myself on a yacht somewhere. How is this pregnancy different from all your others? It's different because I'm actually carrying 2 kids. That's one. Another one is that I am twice the size. That is 2. And 3 is probably because I'm eating way more. I'm eating like every 2 to 3 hours and just basically forcing myself to eat. So I'm able to make sure that both of my kids are getting the nutrition and food that they really, really need. So just basically eating, like, it's hard to eat every 2 hours when you're really not hungry. So yeah, that's the only thing that's different about this pregnancy. And like I said, I don't know if you've seen the video that I did with CJ. Right now, how my stomach is would be the size of me almost giving birth when I'm just pregnant with 1 kid. So yeah, I got big pretty fast, so that's the only difference. But I'm enjoying this pregnancy because I'm not stressed out. I'm not working, you know, like I'm not physically on my feet. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. What's the biggest thing you you had to overcome being a mother? The biggest thing I had to overcome is probably not depending on anybody. It's like I had to get up and get it on my own every single day. Like, I'm the type of person is that I really don't ask you. If I need something, I'm not going to ask nobody. I'm going to make sure I get out there and do what I have to do because I know that it's my responsibility. So basically, everybody around me seeing that I had a lot of kids, which is 3 kids or 2 kids, I really didn't get the help like I thought I would get, you know, like I didn't get that family support. So it's just like I blocked everybody out and just like focused on just my kids and myself and saying, look, I got to remember at the end of the day, my kids are depending on me and only me. I'm not looking for no handouts. I don't want nobody's help. So I was just always the one I was just always there to do it on my own. So that's the biggest thing I had to overcome, is just doing it by myself, like literally. What is your favorite thing you like about your life? My favorite thing about my life is probably being able to be with my kids, being able to watch them grow, being able to be around them, not like having to go to work every single day, not seeing them and not being around them, missing out on birthdays and missing out on like certain stuff that I need to be there for them. Like waking up every day, seeing my kids, and I'm not having to rush off to go to work. So just being, I guess you wouldn't want to call it a staying home mom. I really like that. So being with my kids, because I wasn't with them for, like I said, a long time, because I was always providing and always had to be to work like at 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. So I didn't really get to see them. Then coming home, I would be tired and had to go to sleep because I had to get up the next day. So just basically being a staying home mom is probably the most favorite thing that I do like about my life. How do you feel about raising more kids? I feel no type of way, because now that I'm older, I am more prepared, I am more stable, I have more support. So I mean, I really don't feel no type of way. And like I said, God never put you through things that he knows that you cannot handle. So obviously he knew I can handle having 5, 6 kids, so I can do it. I believe in myself. So it's not really hard to take care of kids either. You just gotta love them, provide for them, and be there for them, because all they're doing is just looking up to you, you know. So it's really not that hard. Are you going to any Raiders games? Hopefully me and CJ can make it to a Raiders game, or hopefully the family can make it to a Raiders game. We drive by the stadium all the time. They're not even close to being finished, so I don't even know when that's going to be finished. I thought they were supposed to be done in 2020, but you never know. Construction workers work pretty fast, so that thing might be up by the summer, but for now it's not even up. But yeah, it would be pretty dope to go to a Raiders game. So I just don't want to have to deal with all the traffic and stuff. That would probably be crazy. You guys are dope. How does it feel to look back at everything you went through? God is good. Yes, God is very good. Just to look back and just be like, dang, we really built ourselves from the ground up. It's really crazy, because even before me and CJ were actually thinking of going on YouTube or even YouTube famous, we both had regular jobs. I used to work at a hospital, and he used to be a casino dealer. So just having 2 people in a household that had a job and working and stuff, that was pretty good. So like, that's just the normal. But you know, CJ wanted more in life. He just didn't want to be a casino dealer. He just didn't want to be that person working, standing on his feet every day. So he took that opportunity to be like, look, even though he was on YouTube a long time ago, he never really got the views and stuff that he thought he was going to get. But then after a while, Jinx came around, and we saw Jinx doing videos, and we were like, what is he doing in there making videos, laughing at the computer, blah blah. So if it wasn't for CJ taking that step, it was like we would probably still be normal people working in hospitals and working in casinos and doing stuff like that. But just taking that extra step and going over your comfort zone, which you have to do sometimes to get somewhere, always leads you to hopefully good destinations or bad destinations. I mean, it depends on how you put that energy out there. And CJ's always been a positive person ever since I've met him. It's not like he's been a bum or anything like that. Like, no, I'm satisfied with what I have. He was like, no, I need to go that extra mile. So it's pretty good to look back. I mean, we've accomplished a lot, from going on tours and like doing a whole bunch of going out of the country, doing stuff that we never could probably do if we were regular people. So I mean, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and it's pretty cool. Hard work does pay off. Like I said, you don't put the work in, you don't get to play, you know, like that's how it goes. Next question. Why don't you use your real name on YouTube? Coming onto YouTube, like I said, we did not know that we were going to become famous. We did not know we were going to be known. We didn't know any of that. So coming onto YouTube, I just saw it as entertainment, like how entertainers come on into the industry. And I mean, people know their real name, but they don't use their real name. So I just thought of it as a entertainment thing. So I don't know, I just said that royalty was my name. I mean, like I said, we didn't know we were going to be big. We didn't know we were going to be famous. We didn't know any of this was going to happen. So I just used the name Royalty, went with it. Even when I first met CJ, when we weren't even famous, I told him my name was Royalty. So my name has always been Royalty, because I really don't, I mean, it's not that I don't like my real name. It's just that I prefer to go by my nickname. So, and I'm pretty sure everybody has nicknames. One of the biggest things you've accomplished in 2019 and your major goal in 2020. One of the biggest things that I accomplished in 2019 is opening up my beauty line, or my hair business. That was probably one of the biggest things, because like I said, you have to put your mind to things and be confident in anything that you're doing, because if you want something to stand strong, you have to be confident in what you want to stand for. You know, you just can't be like, oh, I'm gonna put my hair business out, oh, I'm gonna make a hair business, but what if it doesn't sell? You can't think negative. You have to be positive in any situation that you want to happen. So just being positive about my whole thing, like, yeah, I'm gonna sell out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be great, I'm excited. Like, I never doubted myself, not once. I was kind of nervous, but I never doubted myself. I mean, I've always wanted to have something behind my name. And not only that, I mean, I go on my Instagram and everybody's all, where do you get your hair from? Or where do you get this from? Or stuff like that. So it's mainly for you guys to like say, hey, look, Royalty has this. That's pretty cool. I want to represent her, or I want to be like her, or I just want to, you know, it's just mainly just to have something behind my name. So that's one of the things that I've accomplished. And a major goal in 2020 that I do want to accomplish is, like I said, my hair business, my hair store, my hair salon, my nail shop, my lash shop, my clothes shop. I want it all, and I'm going to get it, whether it's in 2020 or 2021, because like I said, my main focus in 2020 is just my twins. Having 2 kids is probably going to be a lot, so yeah, I don't need anything to stop me. Do you think taking care of 4 older kids when your twins arrive is going to be hard? No, I don't think that it's going to be hard at all. Just got to think positive. I actually think that my other kids are going to be be able to help me, you know, like that's the good thing about having kids when you spread their births apart and stuff like that. Like, I waited 8 years to have some more kids, because the other ones, they really don't need me as much. They need me, but then they don't need me, because I don't have to bathe them. I don't have to potty train them. I don't have to really feed them, because, yeah, they're kind of like almost, I don't want to say grown, but yeah, they're able to not provide, but they're able to do a lot more things on their own. So the main focus would probably just be the twins, because yeah, they're little itty bitty babies, but I think that the older ones will probably maybe be a helping hand. So I don't think it's going to be hard at all. How did you start your hair business, and what made you? Like I said before, why did I start it is just to have something behind my name. Also for you guys, like I said, a lot of people were always asking me, who does your hair, where do you get your hair from, or what kind of lashes do you have, or what kind of this and what kind of that. So just mainly to have something behind my name, and for you guys to just say, hey, I got these royalty lashes on and they poppin'. How do you guys feel about vaccination on kids? Vaccination on kids is a no-go. Like, no, I do not, my kids do not go to the doctors. My kids do not get shots. Neither do my kids get sick. No, I will not even for my new kids, they will not be getting any shots from the doctors or anything like that. So yeah, I think they're pretty bad. They're not good. They make you sick. So I say it's a no-go. So if you're thinking about giving your kids flu shots and stuff like that, don't do it, because they get you sick. Everywhere I look now is like free flu shots. How do you not know that they're giving you the flu? Because usually the symptoms after getting a shot is like fever and flu-like symptoms. So you never know, they might be giving you the flu. But no, I do not agree with that. So can you give me some YouTube tips on how to be successful? I mean, it's just all about being consistent. It's all about being confident. It's all about being yourself. It's all about not caring with what anybody says. I mean, it's a lot to become successful. What you guys want to say? It's a lot that comes with it. You just got to mainly be confident. If you want to be in your own lane and do something different, go with it. Like, and have positive thoughts about it. Don't shatter yourself down. Don't let negativity get to you. People are going to hate on you regardless. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, if you have a regular job working at McDonald's, people are going to hate you because you work at McDonald's. If you work at the mall, if you're a YouTuber, like any and everybody is going to find a reason to hate on you. You just have to block those haters out and continue to push forward and do what you came to do, and do what you got to do. Don't worry about what the other people are thinking. They don't matter. Like, you got to be confident in your own shit. You got to be confident. That's all you got to do, is be confident. Continue to strive, be consistent, be on point, be different. Have you started baby shopping? Love from London and the UK. No, I have not started baby shopping, and hopefully I can take you guys with me when I go to some of these stores. But mainly when kids, I learned from experience from having my other kids. Like, they really don't need a lot of clothes. They just need a onesie, some pants and some shirts and stuff like that, because when newborns are born, they intend to throw up a lot and poop a lot and stuff like that. So I know not to buy like nice clothes for them. They're just mainly going to be in onesies. And no, I have not gone shopping, but I need to. And like I said, I'm going to take you guys with me. What are you most grateful for in your life? I'm grateful for the Most High. I'm grateful for God, first and foremost. I'm also grateful for my family. And I'm also grateful for CJ, of course. Like, if it wasn't for CJ and taking that extra mile and just like getting out of his comfort zone, we would never be in this position. So like, I'm very grateful for him, because he's a very, very loving, kind, generous man. Like I said, he's just awesome. It's a lot to say about CJ, but you know, you guys are probably tired of us talking about our love and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very thankful for just God, my kids, my family, CJ. Grateful for a lot. Just being alive is to be something to be grateful for. So yeah. What is your greatest fear? Let's see. My greatest fear is probably not being there for my kids. Like, I don't want to say nothing bad, but like basically not being there for them, not seeing them, or having to see them behind like bars or something like that, you know, like crazy stuff like that. But that's why I say, like, when I had my kids, they made me open up my eyes, they made me grow up, they made me realize like, look, you have these little ones, you're their mother, you need to be there for them, they're looking up to you, so don't do anything bad. So yeah, that's probably my biggest fear, is not being there for my kids anymore, because they look up to me. Let's see. Somebody said, what are you mixed with? Well, my mom, she is Black and Indian, Cherokee Indian. And my dad, he is Mexican and he's Hawaiian. And if you guys don't know, you are what your father is because you come from your father. Basically, your mom just carries you. So, if you didn't know that, you are what your father is. My father is Mexican and Hawaiian. So, I guess that's why I'm so light-skinned. Not really dark, you know, but yeah, if you didn't know that, I'm telling you now. You are what your father is. You come from your father. Your mother just carries you. When you and CJ get married, I'm reading it how I see it. When you and CJ get married? You guys know that I'm not a very fond believer in marriage, but you know, CJ gave me a ring, a promise ring or proposal ring, whatever you guys want to call it. So, maybe 2020, I can be like, you know what? You've been doing an awesome job. You basically done everything that every woman would ever want from a man, which is provide and be there and love. Maybe in 2020, I can see a big wedding. Or maybe 2021. Yeah, of course I do want to marry him someday. But yeah. How do you wake up every day with good vibes? It's mind over matter. That's all I gotta say. It's mind over matter. You have to be the person to be in control of your own life. You have to be in control. You have to set your own destination. You have to create your own positivity. It is your decision to keep going and, like I said, be positive. So say if you were to drive, if you're driving on the freeway, and somebody cut you off, would you chase that person down and cut them off? Or would you just be like, man, that person can't drive, and just keep going on about your day? It all depends on you. It depends on your energy. Law of attraction is real. Energy is real. Like, you just have to be the person to be in control. That's all I can say. So that's why I wake up every day positive. Like, I don't want nothing bad to happen. I don't need negative energy in my life because it is real. What do you hate about CJ? What do I hate about CJ is sometimes he can be annoying. He can be childish. He can just be loud and obnoxious. I mean, is there really nothing to hate about him? It's just, CJ is CJ. Like I said, sometimes he can just be loud and annoying and obnoxious and just being him. So yeah, there's really not much to hate about him. So yeah, I love him. How long have you and CJ been together? Me and CJ been together for 6 years, going on 7 years. This year in 2020, in July. In July. So yeah, going on 7 years. What is your favorite song and ice cream? I mean, I don't really have a favorite song. I listen to a variety of people, like the Migos, listen to Gucci Mane, I listen to Future, Drake. I mean, I listen to everybody, so I really don't have a favorite song, but I listen to a lot of people. And my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. That is probably the best ice cream in the world. Why aren't you and CJ affectionate on camera? Because at the end of the day, sweetheart, I'm just kidding. Because at the end of the day, like, we don't have to prove our love to anybody as long as we both know that we're in love with each other. Because me and CJ have been in love before YouTube was even around. Like, me and CJ were together for 2 years before we actually got on YouTube. And we were pretty much in love. So, I don't think that we have to show that affectionate side to you guys to prove that we're in love or anything like that, because I think he gets enough love and hugs and kisses and stuff off camera, and I don't feel comfortable kissing him in front of you guys. I'm just kidding. I just feel like it's just, I don't want to say on camera that it's fake, just to prove to you guys that we love each other or we're affectionate with each other. Just more something between us. So I guess. Well, that sums it up. Those were some good questions. Hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my time, because I'm enjoying this time with you guys. I need to get myself together, my laundry, do some kids' hair because I gotta go to school tomorrow, and hopefully you guys subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you do not miss a video. Also follow me on Instagram so you know when I'm posting a YouTube video. So until next time, Royalty Nation, peace.